In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete the first encounter in the new Eater of Worlds raid Lair in Destiny 2. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? BSD Speer here, back with another Destiny 2 video. Now, if you guys are like me and you love raids, then hopefully you guys will enjoy this Eater of Worlds raid Lair. It's basically just a bite-sized version of the full Leviathan raid. It comes with action, mechanics, puzzles, loot, well, kind of loot. But yeah, it's actually pretty fun and a pretty cool concept. I love how everything kind of just meshes together and it makes sense because it's all taking place on the same ship. So definitely pretty cool there. But in this video, we're going to be showing you guys the first encounter, which is Escape the Reactor. We're going to show you all of the strategies you need to know, a basic guide on how you can get through this pretty easily, and hopefully you guys should be able to complete this first encounter with ease. So let's go ahead and get started. Once you enter the area with the purple glow and the water underneath you, this is going to be the spot for the first encounter. The first encounter is basically just a giant puzzle. The key here is that the platforms that spawn in, you cannot have two players on the same platform at any time. If you do, platforms will drop and everyone will wipe. So the best strategy that we did was to give everybody a number 1 through 6, and you would always just jump in that order. As soon as the person in front of you has jumped to the next platform, that gives you the OK clear to go ahead and jump onto yours. Make sure that you don't rush it, be patient, and you'll get through this pretty easily. Now, the first puzzle here is pretty straightforward. Just go point A to point B. Once you do get about halfway through, just remember there will be enemies above you on the platforms, so just try and shoot them as soon as you can. But what's more important is making sure that you jump, that way the people behind you have enough time to get across. Once you get across or activate all of the platforms for that puzzle, it's going to say reactor temperature rises, and what that means is that you've completed a section. Then in a little bit, once all the platforms go down, then all of them will go back up and reset. So if there's still a straggler on the backside, they'll be able to walk across without problem. Now, moving on to the second puzzle, this one definitely will bump up the difficulty just a smidge. So basically, instead of 1 through 6, you're going to have 2 teams of 3. Same idea though, you're going to want to follow the leader, but there is going to be 2 separate paths that stray away from each other and then come back together in the middle. Now make sure once you get to the platform that spawns and joins the 2 paths together, you have the people on the left path actually jump forward instead of the right. Unlike we did in this clip, this was our blind run, so it is a tad bit sloppy. But you can see here, that's why our platforms on the left started dropping, was because we were the ones that were supposed to jump instead of the right path. So one tip you can use, if you're standing on a platform and it's red, that means your side needs to move, not the other side. That means your platform is about to drop and you need to get going. Now, as you can see, we did die here. 3 of us did die, but we did complete the path and 3 people did get across. So as you can see, once it says reactor temperature rises, once we spawn back on the beginning side, then all the platforms are back up and we can simply just walk across to the third puzzle here. Alright, so the third puzzle here, it definitely speeds it up a little bit. The platforms spawn a little bit quicker, and it throws another twist your way. So once you get to where every person is on a platform, so once you have 6 people on platforms, on the opposite side, on the left side, there's actually going to spawn a secondary path. So what you want to do is have either your 5th or your 6th person jump over to that path. So it's kind of like the second puzzle where you had 2 different pathways. However, it kind of throws you off because everyone's going to the right, and then all of a sudden the people on the left side, the last 3, have to go to the left, and it throws you off just a little bit. But once you figure that out, it's not too bad. Also, you can see this run was pretty sloppy, and we got to a point we just ran straight across. But once you do run straight across, if all of the platforms are active and you get enough people across, you will see the reactor temperature rises again, and that means all of the platforms will spawn and you can move on to the final puzzle for this encounter. Alright, so moving on to the final puzzle for this encounter. This puzzle, it makes it seem like it's more difficult than it really is. This puzzle, basically you're just going to do what we did in the first puzzle here, is basically just follow the leader. So wherever the open platform is, that's where your first guy is going to jump to, and wherever the platform he just left, that's where you're going to jump to. So always follow the leader on this final puzzle. There is a point on this where you're going to actually jump over a platform, but always make sure you jump to the right one. We found out on our second run this was actually a lot easier, but like I said, this is our gameplay from our blind run, so we kind of overcomplicated it. But if you use the strategy of just following the leader and jump where the person in front of you just was, that's going to help this puzzle out a lot, and you can get through it pretty quickly. Alright, so once you do get past all of the platforms and you come back to this area, then you're going to get the battle phase for this encounter, which is actually pretty easy. The Cabal are going to send in dropships, a bunch of Centurions, Phalanxes, Legionaries. All of them are going to spawn in, a lot of dogs. Basically, you just got to wipe out all of the loyalists to Emperor Callus. And once you defeat all of them, then you'll get the chest to spawn in, which is actually going to give you the new shader, a legendary engram, and 3 Callus token. Alright guys, well that is it for this encounter, Escape the Reactor. You've successfully completed the first encounter in the new World Eater raid Lair. So hopefully this video helped you out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this guide. If it did help you out, be sure to smash that like button and share this video with your friends. It definitely helps this channel grow. Also, leave a comment down below. Let me know how World Eater has been treating you. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you want something different? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new here for more Destiny 2 content, more guides, more reviews, more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm BSD Speer, and thank you so much for watching. I'm out.